What's up, headphone addicts? If you made it to my channel, you're probably sick of all the bullshit reviews on YouTube. I will try to remedy that. This is a one-on-one, no hype, no product pushing, no fancy editing video where I offer my personal thoughts and opinions. Now guys, my personal thoughts and opinions are absolutely free of charge. So if you can't be bothered to like and sub, at the very least, leave a comment below. Yes, trolls are always welcome to fuck off. What's up, headphone addicts? I'm here with the Sennheiser Momentums and the Master Dynamic MW07 True Wireless Buds. Now these are the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme, the top of the line, if for no other reason than their ridiculous price tag. Guys, these fucking things are expensive, right? $300, what? Alright, now I've seen the Sennheisers go for $400 on eBay. Dude, that is bananas. Do not do that. Wait for them to be back in stock. The Master Dynamics will actually, I've found the Master Dynamics on eBay for like $220, $240. I think that's a pretty good price. I think if I can get them for $200, I think that's the price they really should sell for. So, you know, you can bargain hunt with the Master Dynamics and you can get yourself a good deal. With the Sennheisers, you are stuck paying their ridiculous price tag, but some of you guys got more money than I do. I highly, I would love it if you guys gave me a call. Let's be friends. I can use some rich friends in my life. So I'm going to start off with the Sennheisers. Guys, I'm not going to do my usual deal. I just kind of want to go over like the look and the feel, the build quality, more importantly the sound and the features. I really want to make this video short and kind of give you just a small comparison. Either one of these has a standalone video. I'm thinking of actually updating the Master Dynamics video because that was like one of my first videos, right? So the Sennheisers, guys, you can literally pick any color you want as long as you only want black and silver, right? So they come in black and silver. They look nice. You got the bragging rights, dude. You got the S right there, right? So you got the bragging rights, letting everybody know you got more money than sense. With the Master and Dynamics, you got what was it? Countertop brown, countertop black, and countertop blue. Oh, and you got the just plain Jane black. And it really comes down to what countertop color you like for your earbuds. They look nicer to me. I like the fact that they have different colors. Whatever they use, this acrylic is really nice. They feel nicer. They just feel more premium. The weight of these, just they have a more substantial weight. They're lightweight, guys. They're not super heavy. They're not like fish. What is it? The little fish weights. They're not super heavy. I'm just saying they have a more solid feel to them, whereas the Sennheisers, they just have this cheap plastic feel to them. I've had a lot of headphones, guys. I've put a lot of headphones on camera for you guys, but I've had more headphones that you guys don't even see, and they literally feel like one of the cheap Chinese brands that there's no distinction. So, look and feel, I'm going to have to go with the Master and Dynamics. Although the Sennheisers look nice, they just feel kind of cheap to me, although they are not cheap, right? Build quality, I can't testify for either one of them. I'm hoping, this is Sennheiser. I'm hoping they'll last, but who knows? The Master Dynamics, I feel like they're going to last longer just because they feel more dense, more substantial. But, weight has very little to nothing to do with actual longevity of the actual product, right? So the Sennheisers can easily outlast the Master Dynamics. We won't know until they're out for like 5 years, but by then the industry will change and you won't even be thinking about these buds. The sound, right? That's why we're here. So before we get into the sound, the Master Dynamics so far have taken it home, right? The look and feel of the buds and I didn't even talk about the case. Guys, I'm sorry, how can I forget the case? Alright, so the Sennheisers, it's the same story over here. You got this cheap plastic case, it feels cheap, and then they glued on some cloth, and it actually feels nice. It does feel nice, but in 6 months, I'm guessing the cloth is going to start ungluing. You're going to stick this in your pocket, you're going to get it out, and then sweat, and then dirt, and then, whatever, pizza crusts, macaroni and cheese, your coffee spilled. it's just not going to stay looking nice, is what I'm trying to say. With the Master Dynamics, I did hammer them on my video, you know, for scratches and fingerprints, but you know what? I will take steel any day over cloth, and it's easier to slip in and out of your jean pockets. So I do like the case, the Master Dynamic case, better than the Sennheisers, although the Sennheisers does give you this cool magnet, which I wish the Master Dynamics would have done. See, boop, there you go. See, that's kind of cool. They're not going to come out. They will, however, come out with the Master Dynamics. If you're not careful, they're usually stuck in place pretty good, but let's just say, yeah, see? So, you know, it's a give and take, guys. We just haven't found the perfect earbuds yet, right? There's just no perfect. It's a give and take. What is more important to you? So I'm trying to give you guys as much information as possible so you guys can choose what's more important, especially if you're going to drop 300 freaking bones on these things. So now to the sound. All right. So the signature for these guys is really similar. I was kind of surprised. There's a few differences, but it's really, you know, if I didn't know any better, they'd sound about the same. All right, it took I had to switch back and forth a lot. I've had, you know, 3 different phones to do that, because using one phone to do that really sucks. You got to go, you know, disconnect and then reconnect, and so I had different phones to try these out. And I will say this, they're both very warm. The Master Dynamics is just warmer. It's too warm for me, guys. It's just too low tone for me. All right, now it does have buttery smooth bass. I really like the bass of the Master Dynamics. I don't like the highs on the Master Dynamics. I think that's where it loses for me. I just, the sound isn't there with the vocals. I need brighter vocals, and it's just not there. The mids are really detailed. They're warm. They're rich. There's, you know, I pick out details that I don't usually pick out in other earbuds. I really like the mids on the Master Dynamics. I just think they fall apart for me personally on the vocals. I really want them brighter and just higher. That, and you guys already know, I don't like the volume. Now these are, I switched these out, guys. All right, if you watched my first video, I had countertop black, but I switched these out to the countertop brown because, you know, people were saying, well, you have a defective unit. No, guys, the volume sucks. All right, I'm sorry. The volume for me sucks. You might put them in your ear. You might think they're perfectly fine. I don't. I need super loud. That's what I like, and that's why I'm knocking these, because these are not really loud. If you guys want to know what kind of loudness, you know, what I'm talking about, I'd say, you know, if you've ever tried the Jaybird Terra Pros, that with maybe 1 click of volume up more would be perfect. So the Sennheisers actually give you more volume, all right, and they give you brighter highs. Now, I'm not saying they give you more volume, you know, for you guys that I've had a conversation with you guys on the Facebook group, right? We kind of go back and forth. There's a lot of activity there, and we talk about volume. I noticed the guys that join the Facebook group are the kind of guys that I jive with and what we're looking for, right? And we're looking for really high volume and the ability to turn it down, as opposed to, you know, always pressing volume up and just not getting it, right? So you guys don't rush out and get either one of these, because they don't have the volume. They just don't. Either one of these don't have the volume. I will say the Sennheisers has more volume than the Master Dynamics, and the ability to EQ, you got a half-baked app. You want to check out the standalone video for the Sennheisers. I'm not going to pull it out here. I'm just doing a comparison. You can EQ these a little bit and brighten up the highs even more, so it doesn't sound so warm or so muffled to me, you know. It sounds nicer. I think the overall soundstage is better with the Sennheisers, even though I think the Master Dynamics has a smoother, it's a buttery smooth bass. With the Sennheisers, it's almost the same. It just, you know, it doesn't have that, it reaches low. It just doesn't reach down as low as the Master Dynamics. And dude, I'm splitting hairs here, bro. I really am splitting hairs. I'm just trying to get it as detailed as possible. The bass is really nice on the Sennheisers, right? I'm not knocking the Sennheiser bass, and I like the fact that I can EQ it and brighten up the highs. The mids are nice. They're warm. They're rich. They're detailed. Again, I can pick out echoes and little instruments that I usually can't with other buds. So I really think that's the aptX at work. Speaking of codecs, they both have aptX and they both have AAC. So you really, you know, it's tit for tat. It really comes down to the style you want and the EQ you want. Now with the Master Dynamics, the EQ that you're buying into, that's what it is. You can't change it. As you know, the Sennheisers, you can tweak it. You can't change it, but you can tweak it. So I'm going to give the sound, overall sound, to the Sennheisers if nothing else because I can tweak it, and it has a little bit louder volume, and it has really nice bass and everything else that the Master Dynamics have. The Master Dynamics I can't fiddle with. So, womp womp. Now, so far, the Master Dynamics take it home for, comfort, for feel, for build, for the look, but the Sennheisers are taken home for the sound. Now, what's more important to you? For me, sound and volume are king and queen. I can forgive a lot, and I can put up with a lot. I can put up with bugs and disconnects and this and that, as long as I'm getting sound and volume. So, so far, for you guys, you have to make that choice. You have to see what you value more. Now, you got Bluetooth 5.0 with the Sennheisers. You got Bluetooth 4.2 with the Master Dynamics. So, obviously you're going to get a newer, Bluetooth, but 4.2 is still very strong, very nice. There's nothing wrong with 4.2. I like it. They're both IPX rated 4, so they're splash proof. You're going to work out in them. Just be careful. Don't get them too wet. Don't dunk them in water. You should be fine with sweat. I'd try to wipe them down after you work out. Maybe kind of give them a wipe down with some alcohol. You'll be fine. So, either way. I will say with the Sennheisers, if you're going to be lifting something heavy and you get that scrunchy face, you kind of mash your teeth down because you're lifting something super heavy, you will lose that seal, and thereby losing the sound quality. Oh, damn. You will lose that sound quality for a little bit until you're done making your squinchy face. The Master Dynamics, I can get them to do that. It's just not as easy. So, working out, you might be okay with the Master Dynamics. Although, like I said, either one of these for me, I need higher volume to work out in, so that's whatever. Features. With the Sennheisers, they're trying to give you more value for your money, right? So they're asking you to pay 300 bones. What are you going to do? Either one of these two, I want more. For my money, I want more. Give me as much as you can possibly give me for my money. So you got, your ambient feature where you can hear your surroundings. That's cool. That might save your life. Who knows? The Master Dynamics don't give you that. They're just a really nice, solidly built pair of buds with a really, really warm and rich sound. So, again, you've got to make your own choice, guys. For me, I'm taking the Treb Labs. What? It's $80. It has incredible sound and crazy ass volume, and they're comfortable enough for me. So that's my buds. That's my buds of choice. All right. So for you guys that are looking to spend $300 on some earbuds, and you've narrowed it down. These two made your short list. I would recommend the Sennheisers over the Master Dynamics, even though the Master Dynamics are more comfortable. They have a better solid feel to them. I like the case better. The Sennheisers just give you a little bit more battery. They give you that ambient sound. They give you that half-baked EQ, the app that you can EQ a little bit. And all those kind of stack up, against the Master Dynamics. I'm not even going to bring Bluetooth into it because they give you, they give you the Bluetooth 4.2 with the Master Dynamics, and that's pretty solid. That I don't see a problem with that. It really comes down to it's acetate. This is an acetate material. I think that's kind of what gives it its more substantial feel. So yeah, for me, what do I recommend? I recommend the Sennheisers for the sound and the volume. All right, again, it's going to be your choice. It's a lot of money on the line, and I don't want to make that choice for you. I'm just trying to give you some extra tiddly bits of information so that you can make your own decision. I don't really like especially when there's so much money on the line here, guys. I'm more of a headphone guy. I can recommend headphones all day long. With true wireless earbuds, I personally don't think any true wireless earbuds are ready for prime time. So we are literally the beta testers, and I don't like spending $300 to be a tester, right? So I would recommend you spend way down. But if you have to spend money on these, I think the Sennheisers are going to give you the better sound and a little bit better volume. I think the Master Dynamics are going to give you the better build quality and more comfort. So it's up to you. Alright guys, so like and subscribe or go fuck yourselves. I will catch you on the next video, which is the Project Rock Johnsons, man. That one I'm looking forward to. So stick around. I will be dropping that sometime this week. Thanks guys.